what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I am your blind guide. And the first one I want to talk to you guys about today is SHIBNOBI. Now, they were screwed out of their chance to land on the OKEX. Like there's no way around that. The contest was to see how many people would join OKEX and put their project $10 of it into OKEX, but SHIBNOBI was not able to. No one who had SHIBNOBI was able to transfer it to OKEX. So personally, I think everyone holding SHIBNOBI needs to contact OKEX about that. And Cliff, the CEO of SHIBNOBI, he definitely needs to contact OKEX, and all the holders should be contacting him and just letting him know, hey, we're not okay with this as holders. Like, what they did it's not right, and you need to do something about it. Because he's gonna have a lot more power than the average person. But if enough people come to OKEX, with that complaint, then they might be able to do another contest, or like, for example, give us so long to reach the same amount of holders as for example, Saitama, which actually got on OKEX, and I'll get to that in just a second. But the thing with SHIBNOBI is they did get on Buy Box. That's live, and that is great because that's $8 billion in volume on over on Buy Box. So that is going to really help get SHIBNOBI Shinja on multiple exchanges, because a lot of them require so much volume, and the more volume we get, the better. So OKEX is the second most popular by use exchange in the entire world. Like that is a huge exchange. Not to mention, that was, I think, one of the first exchanges that Shiba Inu got on right before it really took off. So anyone holding Shinja definitely needs to be contacting Cliff and OKEX just to let them know, hey, you guys have to figure something out. As the community knew the rules. They tried to participate, but the rules changed because they weren't able to get on OKEX like they were wanting to. So yeah, it was just wrong what happened, but at the same time, there's no reason it can't be fixed. So the next one I want to talk to you guys about is Zombie Inu. Now, the puzzle has been solved. So in 24 hours from the time it was solved, they will be, and I'm not sure if they'll be revealing the NFTs or if they're going to reveal the date for the NFTs. Because I honestly assumed there'd be a NFT LA that's coming up, but they might just be releasing it. I know a lot of it was up to the community, so we'll see what happens there. But again, with these ones, you still have a chance to go in and buy them. I think right now it's maybe 0.4 ETH, something like that. But if you can buy one over on like OpenSea or one of the secondary exchanges, you can still get the Golden Xenu that's worth 250 million. A gold Xenu that has, or a Xenu that has a gold bar, you get a gold bar. A Xenu that has a gold Rolex, you get a Rolex. Xenu that has a DJ headset, you get a custom Xenu DJ headset. There's a Xenu with a guitar, and you get a Xenu custom guitar, which, knowing the team, is going to be a very expensive brand. And there's a Golden Xenu that has a kazoo that gets you a 3 all-day paid expense trip to Las Vegas with a really good itinerary. And then there's a gold bone that gets you 25 grand, a gold muzzle 20 grand, and then four different Xenus will have a golden stack of cash that will get you 10 grand for each one. So you still have a very good chance if you're wanting to get one of those prizes, because there's 10,000 NFTs, and no one knows what they got right now. So I would definitely consider, and aside from the prices, just the utility, like this NFT is going to change the NFT base like forever, because it has so much more utility than any other NFT currently out there. Exclusive in-game access, exclusive figurines, merchandise, royalty pool, quests, which are going to be designed and I think run by Tomo Moriaki, which he is the one who came out with the um, head developer for Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Call of Duty, um, not Call of Duty, Medal of Honor. And now he wasn't the head dev, but he did contribute to Call of Duty, and then so many others. So I really would like to want to see what those quests are going to be like, because I bet they're going to be pretty awesome. And then also tutorials from thought leaders. So like Ziggy Dell, which he's the head of the head dev. Um, Tomo Moriaki, the head of the game design. Um, Digger Mesh, which he headed. He's pretty much what I call like the king of figurines, because I mean he made so many different ones. Hulk, Spider-Man, Batman, all the Marvel stuff. And yeah, he pretty much revolutionized the figurine industry, and he's the one who also brought on Tomo Moriaki. And then there's also Florent Rembrandt Flores, which he is essentially like a very good person to have as far as like celebrity relations. So he's going to be able to bring some huge things to the project. So that's kind of who you'd be getting probably a lot of your tutorials from. And then also there will be in-person events. Like you can think of it like maybe in-person AMAs, meet and greets, maybe just Xenu parties for all the holders. Or all the Zombie Mob Secret Society NFT holders. So that will be really cool to see that. Plus reveal layer of security, reveal tech, which makes them hands down the most secure NFT that there is. So that is awesome. I can imagine a lot of brands will want to partner with someone in the future like Reveal Tech or something like that. And then probably the biggest thing is you get 100% royalty for your NFT. So you can use it in your business. You could rent it out to other businesses. You could use it for whatever you want. I mean, like the sky is the limit, and through the app, you're going to be able to interact with your Xenu. Just this is, I mean, the best NFT project that I think we are going to see in a very long time. I think going forward, NFTs will have a lot more utility just to compete with Xenu, but at the same time, like I don't see them being able to really hold a candle to Xenu at all, because I mean they're also giving away $500,000 with the NFTs. And then there was the $100,000 lottery if you were an early access holder. So I mean, Just so much value in this one. And the next one I want to talk to you guys about is Saitama. Now, I know there is a whole lot of controversy around this project, but like I said earlier, they did get listed on OKEX, second largest exchange in the world. I mean, it has a ton of volume, and will get so many more people to possibly get into this one. And all I can say about this project is it is not one I've done a whole lot of due diligence on, but at the same time, I know that there could be a lot of people from this channel who want to know about this project. So I can't say that I have the faith in this project like I do with most of the other ones I bring up, especially because with the market cap of this, I would be, if I was going to get into it, I would probably have done it a long time ago, or if I saw something that was like a glaring, obvious, a really big catalyst for it. But yeah, I would go for a different project, like 70% of the time, only because I like small market cap, and if I get into the high market cap ones, it's just Shiba Inu, and then soon it's probably gonna be Zombie Inu, or Apollo Inu. I don't know which one, because I mean, they all have so much potential. But so Saitama Inu, getting listed on OKEX is a huge plus for them, because I know they've had it hard with Sidereality and Cytomask and all the different issues it's been having, and I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done a ton of due diligence on this one. So I definitely, if you guys want to look at it, get into it, definitely do your research on it, because again, like most of the time, I will 100% vet a project before I bring it on. Now this one is somewhat vetted, but my only issue is with their track record thus far. I mean, a lot of things have fallen apart, and then also I haven't been in their community, obviously, but I heard there's a lot of toxicity from it, but that can definitely be remedied. Just whoever that is in the project, whether it be the dev team, whether it be one of the moderators, whoever it is that needs to be taken care of. They either need to keep all their opinions to themselves, or they need to be out of the project, because you do not want toxicity at all in a like a community driven project. But I will say, an amazing dedicated community, because 100% honestly, it was the community that got them on OKEX. It was not the dev team, it was the community. The reason Saitama is still around is the community. Again, not the team. Because even when they drop something and they mess it up over and over, the community is still there. And that's one thing I do love about that project, that how strong the community is, and that, I don't know, I think a lot of other projects by now would have already just completely tanked, like gone from billions in market cap down to millions. But this, I don't know, the community in this one is just very strong, and they're very determined to keep it afloat. Almost seems like no matter what. But as we all know, how it can switch very fast, and it can be plummeting downward, just with any project in crypto. But that's all I gotta say about Saitama. shout out to anyone who's still holding it. I know that takes a lot of patience and determination. And then also shout out for you, the Saitama holder, getting your project onto OKEX, because you're the ones that did it. Like 100%. You guys are an amazing community with that. Now, I'm not talking to anyone who's toxic in that community, because I'm sorry, if you're toxic in it, you need to go. You need to either go or just keep your opinions to yourself. But that is Saitama. The next one, real quick, is called Wag Me. Now, this one is a little different. Again, I haven't done 100% due diligence on this, just because there's a lot of things that it's a very new project, so there's a lot of things that I can't confirm until I've seen this one go for a little bit longer. But so far, everything I've seen, I like. It's the thing about this project, like all the projects I'm going to bring to you guys, I like them to have something that sets them aside from all other cryptocurrencies. And this one, instead of coming out with the project, getting listed on some exchanges, and then talking about doing a game 2 years down the road, they got everything together. They got their game that's going to be coming out in April, which is just like right around the corner. And it's going to be like a tower versus tower like defense type game. I'm not 100% sure what that is. I haven't had a chance to have anyone look at the trailer and tell me exactly what it is, but I'm just assuming it's something like maybe medieval fighting, something like that, and like 2 different siege towers. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure on that part of the game, but I really like that they got everything together and then they went forward with this game. Plus, I know as far as marketing and reaching out to people, they're doing a lot of that to spread the word on their project. And they had their NFT drop. There was a slight delay, but that was because the head developer had some health issues, and they communicated that perfectly and right away. So I really like to see that. They definitely seem like they have their initiatives in order. So just really interested in this one. It's a low one. It's proven that it can run, that it can have some big runs, and the fact that they're coming out with their game soon and they did the NFT, I could see this one being a big one. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it and give you guys some future information. But it is a very new project, about to launch the game, did their NFTs. So to me, it's kind of like I just want to wait and see what happens with this. Like, if you look into it and you see a lot of positive things about it, and you want to get into it, that's okay. This is never financial advice. I can't do that. And to be honest, most financial advisors would have told you never get in crypto, play to earn, NFTs, or metaverse, or half of the other things they found. Like all the financial advisors telling people internet will never happen, or a cellular phone will never catch on, that people wouldn't be taking pictures of everything in the world around them. So I'm not suggesting you see a financial advisor. I'm just relaying that I am not a financial advisor. And then the last one I want to talk to you guys about is Shiba Inu. Now, I know I've been saying this in the past few videos, but they're really starting to run. Like I said, they were consolidating for a while, and then just so many burns, billions of coins burned, billions of coins bought up. I mean, that one wallet has about 4 trillion. There's that one wallet that bought 89 million. Then there's one that got a 6.5 5 million, but I think there's just been so much accumulation of this currency, and then on the others, so much of it being burnt, and the demand is just going up. They recently got on Netcoins in Canada, and they're also, don't know if this has already gone through, but waiting to get confirmed for Bitstamp, which is huge. Like that's like the European Robinhood pretty much. And then on the other side, Rain, a exchange out in the Middle East, is so it covers like Oman, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and I think there might be one more in that area that they cover. But so they were talking about listing it. Shiba Inu is on 100 exchanges, and so many more to come. I think right now it's actually over 100. So that is huge. They're being adopted everywhere. I mean, they're already on like Mercado, which is in like Brazil, and the biggest exchange in all of Latin America. I mean, Mercado, I think, is a huge stepping stone, and it really gets the name out there. Like Mercado for the for Latin America is really great. Bitstamp for Europe, like I said, it's like the European Robinhood. And then Rain in the like Middle East, like United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Oman, and I feel like I'm leaving one out, but so that is very good to see, because we're just getting so much more adoption. And then we also got Wellies, we got John Richmond, we got places accepting Shiba Inu with now payments like AMC, GameStop, Lowe's, Home Depot, Nordstrom's, Ulta Beauty. What's that one where you can buy like Burlington Coat Factory? Just so many, and so many more, and even Petco, which I really like that one. Just because Shiba Inu and dog and pets. Not saying like I'm in love with the Petco company. Like I don't even think I've ever been to one since I was like maybe a little kid, if I ever even went to one. But Shiba Inu, so many burns, so much accumulation, and then right now there's so many channels, like YouTube channels like mine, that are burning Shiba Inu when they get so many views. Then there's like Shibburn, there's ETH Shiba, which both of those are burning too. Like when you buy into the coin, there's ShibToro, which the dev was asking the community if they'd want to do 10,000 minimum a month burn on Shiba Inu. So there's so many, and then out in Turkey, there ambulance services are now accepting Shiba Inu, and then in Rio de Janeiro, they're accepting Bitcoin now, I think. So as Bitcoin gets adopted everywhere and grows, so will Shiba Inu. So that is awesome to see. They're getting so many more exchanges. Like I always say with Robinhood, I mean, Robinhood needs Shiba Inu a lot more than we need Robinhood at this point. Like they're missing out on money, and I feel like at some point that could become clear to them, unless they have another reason for not listing Shiba Inu. And if they do have another reason, it would not be for their customers' interest. It would be someone suggesting they don't do that, like someone with a lot of money or power. Again, all speculation. Or it could just be that it conflicts with something they're very bullish on. So I mean, because we saw how how they did with those, but then they're gonna say, oh well, we can't do Shiba Inu because it's a meme coin when it has so much more utility than any other cryptocurrency. I mean, like seriously, NFTs, Shiba Swap 2.0 coming out, Shibarium, their own blockchain, ShibaNet, SheCoin, the play to earn game, the game that's not play to earn but gets people into crypto, the Shibaverse, the Shiba Realty, their that one place in Venezuela, Shiba Zone, that place that they're working on. I mean, just so many different places and even countries are starting to adopt Shiba Inu. Like it's seriously going to take over the world essentially. So um, that is part of the reason they're running so much. They tend to be a big follower of Bitcoin as it runs, so do they. And then lastly, Shibarium is coming out any day now, and that's going to be huge. And then Satoshi hinted at on the 30th, there will be something really big for Shiba Inu. And my assumption of that one is that a while back he tweeted um, in one of his clues it was MV, and I took that initially to be either metaverse or motor vehicles. And the fact that he in the last one he said it's really something like it's really hard in life to make it as far as you can because the rich people essentially the richer society is always working against the little man, but sometimes you can catch a ride. And then he did the woof woof. So essentially, I think it could be either an electric vehicle partnership, because again, all his partnerships are very strategic and you can tell kind of what they're going for. So I would say, honestly, I would almost want to say Tesla, but I mean, we know how big Elon is with those, so I don't know about that. But then my other thought was maybe like Lucid or that one that's been a big meme coin recently that's really shot up in value, but it's not really meme. It's so much more than that. I think that's like Molet Automotives. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the first word right. It's something automotives. I think it's like Molet or Molter. I'm not sure, but it's all over the news. Like because it went from like I think 66 cents to like $3, like very quick, and so many people were jumping into it. It was like the next short squeeze type thing. Um, but on the 30th, when this drops, it could be very huge news because if they are partnering with like a Tesla, a Lucid, Mullet Automotives or whatever they're called, or even if they're getting into something else like an airline or something like that. I mean, cruise ship. There are just so many ways they could be going right now that it's going to be very interesting to see what they pick. Um, but I think it's going to fall in line with Wellies because they chose Wellies, which is good quick food opposed to like McDonald's or KFC or Taco Bell, something that is poison for your body. And then also like John Richmond instead of a smaller clothes company, like they're like the high end luxury. So I could very well see them going for Lucid because Lucid is very geared toward like the high end luxury EVs. So I would love to see that because that'd be huge for Lucid, and that would be huge for Shiba Inu. But that is all I have. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Um, Shiba Inu is about to have a huge run, in my opinion. I think it's going to be very similar to October, so I can't wait to see that. And anyone holding SHIB, just know it's going to be really big. And if you're one of the 60,000 people that got out of SHIB right before it ran, sorry. I mean, there's nothing I can really say about that. And I mean, it wasn't all over one time. It was mainly over a month, and it was mainly, if you look at wallet addresses, day traders or people who are only holding Shiba Inu for like a month, when the average or a lot of people in the project hold it for like over a year or something like that. It's always growing what the average hold time is. But I also want to say just one more time to anyone that's holding Saitama, like, your community is awesome. I'm not talking to anyone in that community who is toxic right now. If you're toxic, again, you need to go. You need to go, or you need to just keep your opinions to yourself. But the community, getting them on OKEX, that I think is awesome. And I know you guys have held through some hard times. And I just want to say that I think a lot of communities could use people like you who are just so determined to make your project into what it is. And you won't take no for an answer. Like, when